Welcome back. Hello, how are you? We're here. We're doing things. And we're going to try to figure this out together. So, I'm right away thinking that we do something like this, right? So, we'll take out this middle square. We'll see if we can conduct some kind of line here where this is going to just work. So, I would like to do this all the way around, and I'd love it to be 3 blocks. So let's make it 3 blocks. That way we can put the slabs in the middle and prevent spiders from spawning in here. Alright, so that will work. That's our immediate spawn spaces, right? Then what we need is a crafting bench. Let's go steal one from over here. Bloop. Got it. Thank you. Put the leaf down, sure. And let's do all of these into the planks. And now I would need at least that many for trapdoors. So they have to be able to pathfind here, is what we got going. That looks a little jank, but it's fine. And then you have to have somewhere for them to pathfind to. So I think you have to do like a 3x3 like that to get them to try to cross here. Yeah. So you'd have to do something like this, I suppose. Alright, so they would try to pathfind here, or they would also try to pathfind there. And I think that makes some kind of logical sense. Here is where they are going to fall. That's all well and good, right? Then I think we also need to do the exterior here. If we do something like this, then they'll try to pathfind over here as well. But really they will only be able to pathfind to this. This may be the dumbest thing I've ever done, but it's hard to tell. Like, will this work in the way I intend it to, or is this just going to be awful? I can't tell. We're hoping for the latter here, but I'm not very hopeful with it. To be completely honest, I'm not sure if this is going to work in our favor. So we need all of these to have trapdoors, though, right? We need them to try and pathfind off is the goal. And can I actually have... I feel like I cannot, so let's dig out all of this by 1 layer here, see if that helps at all. See if the brain pieces are braingulating over here, which they might not be, but we're going to try anyway. So they would fall, so they need to at least be 2 down, so we need to go that far down. And then we're just going to replicate this up a bunch of times, and hopefully that will yield us, I don't know, a stack an hour is really what I'm shooting for here. It's not much. It's not much. So we want them to fall down, and we can't have the water there, so it does have to go down 1 more block. and do something like that. So then if you did water right here and here, how does that work? That'll go about there. So we need signs. Okay. Do we have any signs currently or no? Signs. I guess fence gates would also work. It doesn't look like we have either of them. So let's just take some of these, some of those, some of these. That will also work a little bit, and we'll use that for sticks. We shouldn't need that much of this, so it will work. Got this. So from here, I guess. 1, 2. So like right here is where we want the sign. Let's take these, make them into planks, take those, make them into sticks, take this, make it into planks, and make a bunch of signs. So we want it to be right here, I guess. Let's see. So that's right there. So it should also be here. Try not to write anything on the signs. We don't need that. Ooh, we need to be careful with this. We do not have a totem. We could easily fly into something and kill ourselves very, very quickly here. All right, so then if we do this, all right, that will all flow down there, nice and tight. Do we want to just... I think we do, actually. Let's just do like this. Something like that. That is off center, sir. Okay, so let's just do it on the edges then. Something like that. And then this is going to be dug down 2 blocks so they can't get back up, right? And then we want it to push from here over here. So they are 2 blocks tall, or are they 3 blocks tall? I guess we should go 1 down, actually. Just to make sure that they can fit, that they're not going to get stuck here. That's the last thing we would want. All right, so they're going to push 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're going to push all the way over to here. And this is where I want the kill chamber to be, I think. So we'll do that. Let's just dig this out just a little bit here, and we'll make it work. For the moment, I guess we'll just have a staircase leading out so that we actually can get out. There we go. All right, so that should work. Oh wait, we got to take this down too. Like that, and it's got to be 5 long then, which is fine, whatever. And I'm hoping we can make like a central convergence here. That is the end goal. All right, so let's try to replicate that again. So we wanted to go down at least 1 more block right here. And we're going to make this work. It shouldn't be that hard. And then, is that where we're putting it? 1, 2, yep, water goes down here then. And we need the signs to go right here. and also here. And we're going to put them all the way up just to make sure that no water can get through here. Sorry, tried to give you the D. My bad. My freaking bad. Okay, so then we need more water. Is this a source block now? Oh, it is. Nice. Perfect. So right here and here. That's perfect. Then we wanted to dig down 3 blocks from here. Three blocks from there, and once we do this on all sides, we should be good. So we go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it all should intertwine, I think. So it should be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this block here. All right, it's going to take a little bit of elbow grease, and we definitely should have moved the beacon a little bit closer. We still could. I'm not going to. Because I didn't really expect this to be as difficult of a task as it is currently. All right, so that will go to there, and then let's get on out of that one, go to the next. This needs to get dug out 1 block, and rinse and repeat on all sides. We're definitely going to set up the kill chamber first, because if we don't, we risk just dying. So let's not do that. We got our signs here and here. Signs here and here. And our water sources. We'll get faster as we do this here, so should not be that big of an issue, and hopefully in an episode or 2 we will have a working creeper farm. We can explore again, and we can actually get what we need. Hey. Harry. Stop. Hey. Knock it off. Psychotic doggo, dude. Alright, so we need to go at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we should be able to cut this way and, yep, make ourselves a new thing. And we should be opening again right there. Yep, cool. That will make the water streams a little bit easier to maneuver, I think. And cut this out. And then we'll probably need some signs done here too, but that is fine. We can make it work. Alright, so that one's good. Let's put some torches down here just for the moment. Because I don't want anything to spawn down here. And our inventory is also full, I'm just realizing. Let's go dump this in one of our many chests, I guess. I know organization has gone out the window, and that's my fault. I get it. I'm sorry. But it's going to happen for the moment. Oh, we forgot to go and collect the dark oak saplings. That's not good. Yeah. So as a result, we have 2 trees because we forgot. Oh, that's so bad. Good. We are progressing and regressing at the same time by forgetting to get saplings and stuff. This is really rookie moves, amateur moves here we got going on. Can't believe it. It's all good. We're going to remember to get this one, though, right? And we'll repopulate them shortly. Why have you spawned there? Can you go in your home, please? Go in your home. In. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. We should get our hoe real quick. Probably. Do have enough to put one more. Alright, we'll come back for that in just a quick moment here. I'm gonna go ahead. We're not even gonna bother sleeping. There's no point. Alright. This one gets dug down again, and then we do the signs, rinse and repeat. Gotta remember within like 3 minutes though to go back, collect our saplings for that tree, or we are gonna be in for a bad time here. No W. No W. Just like this, and right here. Yeah, this is going to be a very inefficient creeper farm, just so you know. So don't expect 1,000,000 per hour or whatever ridiculous, ludicrous things that everyone else has. Don't expect it. It's not going to happen. Yeah. We do have to get rid of all of this gravel, replace it with, I guess, cobble. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's fine. Just got to make sure it doesn't leak out here. And we should be approaching, yeah. We should have a little area here. Like a 3x3, I think. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Alright, so that's going to work. Let's go collect our saplings. They are probably on the ground by now. Make sure we're doing that, just so we don't lose out on them. I think I have more dark oak saplings, but I am not sure, so. Alright, yielded 3. Not great, not awful. Let's double check our chest and just make sure we don't have any more before we go on with this. And we're going to need a lot of dark oak. Dark oak. We have 3 more, that's it? Oh my lord. We really have regressed. That is completely and utterly our fault. Ooh, there's one more. Cool. Let's do this and just make sure we're continuing to plant them. Alright, so now that that is there, we need them to be able to fall through the center as well. So that should just be 2 blocks down or 3 blocks down here, and we should enter that room. This is going to be so inefficient, it's not even freaking funny. Do something like this, just so we have the clear square around the pillar here. It probably will make making the water a little bit more difficult, but we'll get it. We got it. All right, so that feels right. We got all of that. Let's just see what happens now. Okay. How does that work? And then do we need to get rid of this? Yes. And we'll see what kind of shape, if any, that will make to yield the best results. And I'm hoping it makes like a perfect square. But we'll see. does, in fact, make a perfect square, so that is great news. Except for this. But that tells me right here is where we want to make our kill chamber. And we do want to make it 3 blocks down at the very least. I don't know which way is the front anymore. I think the front is that way. So we're going to do a long hopper chain here, most likely. And I know it's going to be a little dark. Bear with me. How far do we need to go to not be under water, though? Alright, so we should be able to start heading up right about here, I think. And make it pretty, make it work. Hey, girl, stop fighting. Make our staircase going up here, and we should be very close to the surface. Make it this tall just so we can fit through, and we'll come back and decorate it later. Alright, so that's about where it comes up. That is a little inconvenient. It's fine, though. Could they get stuck there? Yes, I think they could. But is that a problem? I don't know. Anyway, let's set up the kill chamber real quick. See what we can do. We need some of that soul stuff. Yes. Torches. How do you make soul? Oh. Wait, it doesn't even require torches? That's interesting. That's interesting. Alright, we got 9 of those. That's fine. And then we need a little bit more iron. And we also need to get rid of some of this garbage that's in our inventory, please. Okay, so we got iron here. Ooh, we're going to lose that one, aren't we? Soft touch. Oh, we got it back. Nice. Alright, so we can do that. Then we can make ourselves a couple chests if we don't have some already. We do. Perfect. Let's make as many hoppers as we can. It's not going to be enough, but it should be decent. And we want them to be, I guess, here, right? No, it should drop one more. So let's take this down one more and see if that can do it. So they will drop down here. The fire will be here. The hoppers sit here. Chests go here. Hoppers point into those chests. Fire goes on top of those. And I guess we can just do like that temporarily. Make sure nothing escapes. And we'll keep this down here just so we can have easy access to the chests, but we'll probably find a better way to do that at some point in time. Alright, so the next part of this that's gonna suck is we have to do this. We have to expand this up in every single direction here. Give me that crafting bench. All right, we got to expand it up by 2 blocks in every single direction, though. And then we're going to have to figure out how many blocks up we want this to go. And we also need a pillar there, it appears, because we don't have one. Let's get the pillar. Well, let's do it. Definitely taking a lot longer than I anticipated, but all good. It will be horribly inefficient, but that's fine, I guess. Let's do here. I don't remember how many blocks tall this is. I just know that it is very tall. And obviously it's not going to spawn anything until we get all the sides closed in here. So for now, it is going to be effectively useless, except for nighttime, perhaps. All right, at least we got something to place it on now, though. Like that. And then we got to do the same thing with this. So yeah, there's a chance they get stuck there. And I think that's going to suck, but it's fine. Because obviously items are going to get stuck here, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and make another full inventory of dark oak. Because how this is going to work is by putting these here, creepers can spawn in that space, and then they can begin their pathfinding journeys here. This is a lot more work than we bargained for, let me tell you. There's that. Right here. The more layers we add here, the better this becomes also. So we're probably going to go all the way up to the top. No matter how many resources it takes, we're probably going to do that. Just because. We already have our kill chamber in, so it shouldn't be too bad from this point. If creepers happen to spawn during the night, well, then they have a spot to go. They can die, and all is well. Are we out? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be rough. I can already tell you. So we're going to have... We have floor 2 currently. So, how many floors again? A lot. An absolute ton. And then we got to remember to put the slabs in as we go. If we don't, spiders are going to be able to spawn here, and they are going to clog up the entire system that we got. So let's take a few of those. Let's get rid of some of those. And just continue in the way that we can. So they should be like every 3 blocks, starting from the corner for sure. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. I guess that would work. Or do we need to do all around like that? I think we got to do that. Even though that limits our spawning spaces quite a bit, I think we have to do it that way. Yep, I think we got to do it that way. Alright, so then what we gotta do is come under here and just start doing this, which is going to be awful. Oh, this is going to be murderous. But if we do that, then every single one of these spaces right here should only allow a creeper to spawn in. Creepers are smaller than the other mobs, and therefore are able to fit under such small living conditions. And I'm glad we are using at least dark oak for this, because if we had to use acacia trapdoors for this, it would be absolutely murderous. Plus, you're not going to see this anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But just like that, we have... hold on. Hold, please. Planks, planks, logs, planks. More. Just like that, we have finished the very first layer of where creepers can now spawn. We got like 7 layers to go. That's going to be a lot of choppy, a lot of placing, but it is something that is necessary to our progression. So we're going to do that as much and as fast as we can while collecting different types of wood as we do this. And yeah, hope for the best. So thanks so much for watching, guys. And until next time, ciao.